Our lesson today is on dividing decimals, and our content objective is that the best mathematicians will be able to divide decimal numbers. If you take a look, we have 3 vocabulary words we are going to use throughout this lesson. The first word is quotient. That is the answer to a division problem. The second word is dividend. This is the number that is being divided. The third word is divisor. This is a number you are dividing by. If you take a look here in our division problem, our dividend is labeled in yellow, and we have 25 and 5/10. Our divisor is here in green, and it is the number 5. So we are taking 25 and 5/10 and dividing by 5. If we take a look at this first digit here, we have a 2. If I have 2, I could not make a group of 5. So I need to move on to the next digit. Now I have 25. I have to think to myself, if I have 25 of something, how many groups of 5 can I make? Well, I know that 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Notice how I placed the 5 up in the quotient here, and now I am subtracting 25. I can now go ahead and subtract 25 from 25, which I know is 0. My next step is to bring down this 5 here from my dividend and place it in this box here. Now I have 5. If I have 5 of an object, how many groups of 5 can I make? Well, I know that 5 times 1 is equal to 5. So I'm going to place my 1 here in the quotient and then subtract 5. I know that 5 minus 5 is 0. Now that I have 0 left over here, I can now place my decimal point. Notice how our decimal point in our dividend is right here. I'm going to go ahead and take my decimal point and drag it right into the quotient, and it's located now here. I now can see that my quotient is 5 and 1/10. I now know that 25 and 5/10 divided by 5 is equal to 5 and 1/10. Taking a look at this example, I have 33 and 6/10 as my dividend. I am dividing that by 4. Now I need to find my answer, our quotient. Notice how I have a 3 here. I need to think, if I have 3 objects, can I make a group of 4? And I can't. So I can go ahead and place a 0 in this first box. Now I'm going to look at this next place value, and now I have 33. I need to figure out how many groups of 4 I can make if I have 33 of an object. Looking at our multiplication chart here, I want to see how many groups of 4 I can make without going over. If I look at 8 times 4, I know that's 32. That does work. So I can place my 8 here. And again, 8 times 4 is 32. Now I can go ahead and subtract that out. I know that 33 minus 32 is equal to 1. I'm now going to bring down my 6 that's left in my dividend and place it in the box here. Now I have 16. I'm taking a look in my multiplication chart here, and I notice that 4 times 4 is equal to 16. I can go ahead and place my 4 here, and again, 4 times 4 is equal to 16. When I subtract that out, I get 0. Now that I have 0 left over, I can go ahead and place my decimal point in my quotient. Notice how our decimal point is right here in our dividend. Well, I'm going to place my decimal straight into our quotient, and our answer, the quotient to our problem, is 8 and 4/10. I now know that 33 and 6/10 divided by 4 is 8 and 4/10.